All right. Are we live? I'm not so sure yet. If you guys have joined the live stream, just drop a message to let me know that you guys can hear me well and see the live stream pretty well. Because I'm on my phone, I didn't get the notification yet. Oh, I just got it right now. Let me know once you guys are on here. Can I see myself? The stream looks pretty good. Let me check the audio. Just drop a message. Okay, audio seems fine as well. So, basically, I just joined on live to help you guys decide with picking a laptop for school, college, university, whatever that may be. Oh, already got a few messages. DS Edits, Tech Alpha, Tech Perm Alpha. Actually, no. Just got the hair taken care of. Basically, it's not perm. It's not a perm. The Secret Gamer says I can hear you. Thank you so much for confirming. DGC Productions, what is up, dude? Thank you so much for joining the live. Shout out to you guys for joining real quick. But basically, we're gonna start up a Word document, and I'm gonna categorize different budgets, and we're gonna take a look at which laptops you guys should consider purchasing if you are in that certain budget, if that makes sense. So, without wasting any more time, I'm gonna go ahead and start up the Word doc, and we're basically gonna create um a few budgets. What kind of budgets do you guys think that we should go for? I was thinking there should be $1,000 range. So this is probably a lot of people's go-to. By the way, this is in Canadian dollars. If you guys want, you can convert it. This is probably 700 something US or maybe even less. DSI says, "Oh dang, I got it twisted for sure, man. Come on now, man's got the natural curls. My bad." All right, okay. So the $1,000 range is kind of what I was looking at. This is probably going to be the most popular range. This is what everyone's going to choose. And under each range, I'm going to go for gaming categories. All right, I'll just game laptops. And then we kind of want to go for something that has a stylus feature. So a touchscreen laptop. So I'm just going to call it note-taking laptop. Okay. So these ones are usually the ones that have native support with the pen. So they're exclusive laptops like the Surface Pro that supports the Surface Pen and whatnot. And then the third category is going to be your everyday Ultrabook. Okay, these are the laptops that just generally are kind of just regular, nothing too special, but it works. $1,000, I don't know, man. I'm poor. Don't worry. So we're gonna break the ranges down. So this is gonna be $1,000 range. We're gonna have a $500 range option. We're gonna go for a $2,000 range option, and then we're also gonna try to see if we can find anything. Anything under 500. Now this is gonna be the ultimate budget laptop. I don't even know if I can do this. I don't know if I can even do this. Oh, Avery's in the chat. Thank you so much for joining, man. How's it going? So let me just quickly create a title that says Ultimate Laptop Buying Guide. All right, so let me share my screen with you guys to show you guys, because I kind of forgot to do that. Let me share my screen if I can figure that out real quick. Display capture. There we go. All right, so if you guys can see, I created a quick Word document. There we go. So this is the Word document that I was working with. So we got the under $500 range. This is going to be the hardest to do. By the way, all prices are in CAD. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to write Canadian dollars. Okay, that's just what I'm familiar with. But what I do think is prices, if I can find a laptop under $500 for people in America who use US dollars, that should be what? Way cheaper. 500 CAD to USD is 300. Yeah, 372. So if I can find a laptop under 500, that's already a crazy deal for most of you guys. Secret Gamer says, "Why don't you stream on Twitch?" Is that something that I should do? Maybe apparently there's a service called Restream where I can basically just stream onto Restream, and then Restream will stream onto all sorts of platforms. That is something that I might look into in the future. But for now, we're gonna stick to YouTube. Maybe next week I'll do the Twitch stream and see how that goes. DGC Production says thank you. No problem, man. Okay, so let's get started. I don't know how long I can stay on live for, but if I do run out of time, I'm going to continue this as a series, and then we'll just keep filling up this document as we go. Okay, so the number one place where I like to look for laptops is actually Amazon, believe it or not, because Amazon. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So when you're buying a laptop, you can go with two ways. You can either buy directly. Oh, Imish is on the live stream. Yo, thank you, man. Thanks. I know, I got a new cut finally after like 4 months of not cutting my hair. But yeah, okay, so basically, when you're buying a new laptop, you can either go directly to the manufacturer and make the purchase. So that's basically what I do, simply because I try to look for super specific, I guess, configurations and when you're buying retail, you can't find exact configurations. So I'm just going to go on a private tab just in case. But yeah. Like when I'm shopping on Dell.ca, I have the option to configure the laptop the way I want, each spec however I please. But when I'm shopping on, let's say, Amazon or Best Buy, these retail stores, they try to buy the volume seller. So they basically try to figure out which configuration would sell the most, and they just buy a whole bunch of that and hope that that is what you're looking for. So I guess that's a bit of a trade-off, but a lot of times when you're going with retail, you get a better deal, but this is not always the case. But just for starters, we're gonna start off with Amazon.ca. I usually see pretty good deals for laptops here. Chris say, yo, Chris, what is up, man? Thank you for joining. So we're gonna go with Amazon.ca. We're gonna look at Best Buy and even Walmart, because guys, believe it or not, a lot of people sleep on Walmart, but Walmart has pretty good deals. Trust me. So we're gonna just start off real basic. I'm gonna do it as if I don't already know laptops that are on the market. So I'm just gonna treat it like an average Joe just shopping on Amazon. Okay, so the average person would just go on Amazon, search up a laptop. The problem is we can't build our own laptop. That is true, right? So with gaming PCs, you can either go with the pre-built, or you can you can just configure your own on the manufacturer side. You can build your own, but with laptops, you can. And yes, you're right. It's not impossible. It's just really hard. Like, you can buy your own casing and kind of build a Frankenstein laptop, but it's still not really custom if you think about it. Because most of the stuff is like soldered. What I mean is that, like, if you look at the Dell XPS motherboard, for example, the GPU and the CPU are soldered onto the motherboard, so you can't really upgrade it later down the road, right? Okay, so I just searched up laptop on Amazon.ca, and let's look at. Okay, so we already got a under $500 laptop. Let's take a look at these specs. Let's see how it's looking like. Okay, Asus VivoBook 14-inch thin and light. Okay, so this already classifies under our under $500 Ultrabook range. Okay. HD Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. So we got 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gig SSD, AMD Radeon, blah blah blah. Now here's the thing: with a lot of these Ultrabooks and note-taking laptops, I don't even care really about the processor and the GPU. All I really look for is the storage and RAM. Let me tell you why. The Surface Pro, I think the one that my sister has also, basically does not even have a fan in it. It's that thin, it doesn't even have a fan in it, and that's simply because it's just that underpowered. But when you're using it for stuff like note taking and whatnot, you don't care about that. It doesn't make a difference on your usage. The Secret Gamer says the bigger, the more customizability. That is true. So if you get a gaming laptop, chances are the RAM, for example, is more than likely to be swappable. So you can get a 16 gig model, later swap it down to 32, maybe even 64 if it supports that. So we're gonna look at this. Okay, so rating so far seems pretty good. It's already on sale. I'm just trying to see if I can find one slightly better. Let's look at this model right here. Whoa, that is too much. Okay. So no. I don't think I want to even look at this. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let's just read the comments. Let's just read the comments or like the reviews, whatever. First review says definitely one of the fastest computers at its price. At its price is really crucial to look at. I feel as if Asus need blah blah blah. The screen is bright enough for outdoor use. Now, guys, a lot of these guys who are reviewing these are just like average people, so don't take their word too seriously. Like when they say the screen is bright, it's a TN panel, so it's not gonna be crazy, but you know it should get the job done. You know what? Just because of how good the reviews seem, and because of its price point, I'm gonna make this the first contender, I guess, to our ultrabook. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I know we just started off, and we should probably not do that, but hey, we're gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Let me just. You know what? I should probably link each one. I should probably link them. Copy this. By the way, guys, I'm not even done with summer school yet. It's just that I don't have a lot of work until Monday. So basically, I get the opportunity to stream, which is awesome. Okay, Image says thoughts on Asus ROG Zephyrus G15. Thinking of getting it with the RTX 2060. I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's a solid laptop. And the thing is, with gaming laptops, it's so much better if you can get a gaming laptop and just ignore like the sizing and all that stuff, because then so basically here's the thing, right? Companies, when they design these things, they try to balance spec and like design, right? So the XPS is a really tricky laptop because it's like a MacBook, it's super thin, but it has the specs of a gaming laptop. So it's really hard to make that kind of design and, you know, manage a heat, and they can't offer the XPS for a cheap price because of the research and development that probably went into it, right? But when you're looking at solid gaming laptops like the Asus ROG series, they don't care about design because they know the people who want it just want it for performance. So when that's the case, they don't have to spend too much time on figuring out how to make it thin and sleek and all that stuff. They can just throw in raw power, and it usually lets the consumer buy good specs for a lower price. This one is slim too. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, let me search it out. Let me see. If I can spell that. All right, that should be good enough. Let's go directly into the Asus website. So you said that you wanted to look at the 2060. Ooh, this looks like the Razer Blade. This looks cool. Okay, so I'm on the US side. Let me try to switch to Canadian because then I have a better understanding of the pricing. Should be here. I'll just go from the... Okay, gaming, ROG. Yeah, that's their series. Gaming laptops. Let's see. So, which one? All right, that's the one. ROG... Zephyrus? Zephyrus. Interesting. Oh, that looks cool. I think it's like going off like the Razer Blade design. It's like pretty boxy. See, the good thing with this laptop is that I already see like 2 USB-A ports, and the new XPS I'm getting has no USB-A ports at all, which is a pain. I just don't like that. Okay, let's look at the specs. You said the RTX 2060. We got to compare with the pricing. I don't like the back just because it's the brushed metal look, but you might probably be able to find a skin for that, so who cares about that. Keyboard seems really similar to the Razer Blade once again. The only problem I have with a lot of gaming laptops is their touchpad is pretty small. But that's generally because they include like a full-size keyboard, because so the way they hope that you use the laptop is with the laptop keyboard and a separate external mouse. So that's why they put barely any effort into the touchpad. But I guess it's not. The only problem with it is the heating issues. They have some dumb design where they put pads over the cooling. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what kind of cooling system this has. Probably like the traditional conventional ones that like almost every laptop has. But if you go to like the really premium laptops like the Razer Blade, which is overpriced, I do have to say, like, I'm not saying the Razer Blade is the best, but it's really it's good, but it's also overpriced. But the good thing is they have a cooling technology. I think it's called vapor chamber cooling or something along those lines, where it's actually doing where it actually like prevents the laptop from like throttling, and it's apparently the best way to go with like especially these thin laptops. I'm just gonna go with where to buy and see like which specs they offer and like what price point. Oh, this is actually cool. If it's under 2,000, that's a pretty good deal. If it's under 1,500, that's even a better deal. And by the way, these are Canadian prices. Tejas, perm boy. Nah, I didn't get a perm. I just cut my hair and I just use like coconut oil and make it look like this. It takes like an hour to set it up. Okay, Staples has it. Staples has it. Oh, is this it? No, it's not this one. I don't think so. Okay. ROG. I'm just gonna type this. I should be able to get it. Imish, where were you thinking of getting it? Prisma Tech says perm. No, I actually if I don't take a shower like every other day, it just becomes dry and it becomes like an afro. And then as soon as I take a shower, it becomes like this again. But yeah. Okay. I think this is the one. Yes. Wait. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. But Imish, if you could tell me in the chat where you were thinking of purchasing it, that would be helpful. Because I can't seem to find a proper website. Best Buy or Canada Computers. Man used products in his hair for once. Yep, like basically the case. Because before I would just not do anything to my hair, and that's when it would be like super duper dry, kind of like the afro look. Finally started taking care of it, and it looked a little bit better now. Basically, that's the case. Screw Staples, man. Staples is always on some goofy stuff. All right, let's hope Best Buy holds it. Come on. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah, that's the one. This the one. It's sold out though. This is the fully loaded model though. This is a 2070. Let me try Canada Computers. But this is probably overpriced. I wouldn't get this because I think there's like i9 options that you can get for lower. I wouldn't get this exact model, but this is probably not the volume seller. How do I find this? Maybe Amazon holds it? Yeah, I hate when like manufacturers don't have like their own fulfillment system and they expect you to go into retail and buy it. That's just so much extra work. Check Canada Computers. Okay, bet. Yeah, this is not it. Cause I remember way back, right? I was gonna buy an Asus ZenBook. Okay, so it was the Asus ZenBook or something along those lines. It was like a $2,000 laptop, and I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it was this laptop. That's kind of what I was looking to buy a while ago. You know what? I'm gonna save that because that's a pretty damn good deal. Really, really nice laptop. Okay, let's search it up. If it's not here, you're gonna be out of luck, I think. All right, they got it. So we got the 2K model. Whoa. Why did I say whoa for that? It's a bit pricey. I thought it would be cheaper. I really thought it would be cheaper. So this is what? The Full HD i7 9th gen. Okay, 1660 Ti. So this is not even the one that you were looking for. So if the 1660 Ti costs 2200, Going Green says, "What's up? Hey man, thanks for joining the stream, man." So wait, if the GTX 1660 Ti is this expensive, how expensive is the 2060 gonna be? What? Makes no sense. Okay, so the good thing is this one has a 144 hertz panel, but it's still a 8th gen processor. Nah, dude, those aren't the ones. Yeah, these aren't the ones. So, okay. We got it. We found it. This is it, right? This is it. Yep, this is the one. The Ryzen 7. This is a sick deal. So basically, what I'm picking up is Over the last 2 years, since the i7 8 Gen to the i7 9 Gen to now, where they're offering the Ryzen series, basically what I'm seeing is the pricing got way better. It's a much more affordable laptop because you can get a 2060 for 1800 Canadian, and to top things all off, you get a 240 hertz panel. This is actually a good deal. Whoa, this is actually a good deal. Oh, I didn't see the question, Secret Gamer. Is the HP Pavilion 15CW bad name by HP, by the way? I'll check that out right now after this. But this is a good laptop, dude. And it's available too. I would pick this up. I would 100% pick it up. It's cheaper than my XPS and it's more powerful. And there's even a cheaper model, but this one's a 1660 Ti. I wouldn't get it. It's only like $200 cheaper. But yeah, I would get this for sure. I just don't like how they don't have a customizability. I just don't like how they don't have customizability. But yo, who cares? This is a good deal. I would get it. Wait, what's the difference between this laptop and this laptop? So they're both i7. Oh, okay. This is the Intel series and this is the Ryzen series, basically. But other than that, it's wait, this one's 512 GB. This is 1 terabyte SSD. Wait, is the Ryzen series that much cheaper? That's crazy. That's crazy. Or is it a different laptop? Oh wait, this is a different laptop. This is a Zephyrus S or something. But yeah, okay. This is a good laptop. I'm actually gonna add this. I'm actually gonna add this to the $2,000 range, I guess. We're gonna add this up real quick. There we go. That's a good laptop. See, the thing is with laptops, it's not like phones. You can't really stay up to date with every single laptop that comes up just because there's so many. With phones, it's so much easier. Like you can stay up to date with phones so easily. But yeah, Imish, that's a good laptop. I would get that. And you probably done your research, so you probably know comparable other laptops. So I would get it, dude. I mean, the only thing I would research into, which I probably won't do right now, because not everyone wants this laptop, but the only thing that I would look into is the battery life, because laptops like this tend to suck up battery real quick. I mean, I can already see that it has a proper Wi-Fi card, and like specs wise, it's good. And as long as you're using your laptop like as a desk setup, which is what I'm usually doing a lot of the times, you'll be like chilling like really properly. But if you're taking it out for portable use, it could get a little weird. Okay, because my XPS right now is a 4K screen, and just because that 4K screen, I have half the battery life that people with an HD screen has. So I have like 6-7 hours of battery life, which is okay, I guess. But if I had gotten the HD model, it would have been double, like 14 hours ish. So try to see from reviews, maybe you can get an idea of like which specs affect the laptop the most. And considering that it's a 240 hertz panel, that's equivalent to having a 4K screen, right? I guess if you're using portable, you could just tone down the refresh rate to like 60, and then when you're not when you're plugged in, just go back to 240, right? You can figure it out, but that's a good laptop. Okay, let me check out the HP laptop. Yo, why computer stuff so confusing? That is true. Computer stuff is way more confusing, especially if you're like a non-tech enthusiast. Like if you had to read through these specs, it's such a pain. Like who even knows what an i7 8565U means, right? Like no one really knows what it exactly means. That's why like Apple is way more popular among like the average consumers, because they just want to go into the Apple store and say, hey, I want a new MacBook, and then just buy it, right? They don't look at specs too much. But yeah, I mean, you can get more bang for your buck if you go this way. I want to add this to the $1,000 series. I want to add this to the $1,000 series just because it's a cool laptop. Because it doesn't, I don't feel right putting it into the $2,000 series, because it's like when I say $1,000 series, I mean 1,000 to 2,000. Okay, and this is like 2,000 plus. So in that case, this should probably go like right here. Okay. And then this is probably like 500 to 2000. And then this is under 500 range, which is pretty weird range to shop at. Anyone who's shopping under 500, if possible, okay? I understand sometimes you just gotta buy a laptop. You can't really, wait. If it's possible, try to see if you can get into the 500,000 range, because that is basically where the sweet spot is for a lot of people. Like for that range, you can buy a solid laptop. All right. Okay. So let us go into this. I want to add it because I've seen a couple reviews on this laptop. It's the Asus ZenBook Notepad, ScreenPad. Weird names, nothing easy to remember. But take a look at that. You got a screen down there. It's basically like they have their own like ZenBook suite. Like you can have a calculator. Like if you're like, since it doesn't have a numpad, and you still want to do like your accounting work or whatever, boom, now you got a calculator and you go da, 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 and it's just easy, right? So this is a solid laptop, and if you look at the specs, it has an i7 8 Gen U processor. Now it's important when you're looking at processors to look at the last letter. So there's like U, HQ, and I think M. I mean, there's like some weird stuff, but basically the most common ones are U and HQ. HQ is essentially laptops that are like gaming and performance related, which are the processors that you want to try to get, but they're usually more expensive. And then these ones right here are like just ultrabook processors, which are like okay for almost everyone. But let me just go ahead and add this. I like this laptop. This is a pretty cool laptop. And 14-inch, 15-inch, it really doesn't matter. I would probably get any of the, like if I was looking at a laptop and a 14-inch laptop had better specs and I'm losing about 2 inches of screen, I would go for the 14-inch one, because realistically, when you're looking at a 14-inch screen and a 15.6-inch screen, you'll notice a bit of a difference, right? But the thing is, it won't affect your workflow or whatnot. I'll just take the better specs. I'm just gonna go with I'll just put 14 inches on that. Okay, there we go. All right, so my bad. It's not a gaming laptop. This is like your core ultrabook laptop, basically, that you should go for. Seems like Sup Budima, it's Sahim. Keep up the grind, bro. Respect. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining the stream. All right, okay. Let's shop around on Canada Computers, because they seem to have some deals. Okay, they seem to have some deals. Let's look at their trendy offers. I wanna see what they have here. Okay, let's see. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go shop by product, computer, notebooks. Yeah, notebooks. Okay, so Chromebooks we're gonna ignore completely. I'm not even gonna look at that. I think if you go here, we'll find basically everything that we're looking for. Yep. Okay, perfect. Oh, I know what to do. So if you can set a price range. Oh, that's too much work. I'm just going to scroll down from the top. Let's see if I see anything worth looking at. Did we already get a $500,000 range laptop? Oh, wait, dude. This is a little over 1,000. I can't throw it in here. Just realized. Gotta put that right there. Okay, we gotta find something under 1,000. So this looks like a good one. Oops. I gotta change that. I gotta change that in the settings where it basically turns off after a certain time. I gotta change that in the settings. But let's take a look at this. I usually don't like to go for Acer. I just don't like. Will I get rid of the overlays or no? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Acer Aspire 5 notebook i7 10th gen. Guys, did you notice that? The i7 10th gen is cheaper than the i7 8th gen. Interesting. 16 gigs DDR4. Awesome. Looks cool. By the way, guys, this list that I'm making, it's just purely off what I think is worth it for specs. All right. But if you guys really want to look at it like this, if you guys look at it like, um, if you really look at it like usability, I can't comment on that because I don't have the luxury of owning all these laptops. But I feel like specs is something good to look at because okay, I want to talk about something real quick. So once I add this, I'll talk about that in a second. All right, so when you're looking at phones, right? When you're looking at phones, like let's say, you're looking at Samsung phones, you're looking at Apple and all those phones. The thing is, right? Specs don't matter, right? Specs really don't matter. Like the iPhone 11 Pro has 4 gigs of RAM. The Samsung Galaxy S20 has, well, the S20 Ultra has like 16 gigs of RAM. But at the end of the day, the iPhone 11 Pro holds up just as well as with the S20 Ultra, right? So at the end of the day, specs don't matter in phones. And a lot of times the specs aren't fully disclosed. Like when iPhone says they have the new A14, A13 Bionic chip and whatnot, as consumers, we don't even have a clue what that truly means. But when it comes to laptops, specs actually mean a lot because in laptops, there's way less optimization put into each specific model. It's more of like, let's just throw in as many features and specs as we can and just throw in a copy of Microsoft 10 or Microsoft Windows 10 on there and call it a day, right? They don't spend months or years, I guess, to research and optimize the software because they kind of don't have access to that. That's why if you want that full experience, you should go with like a Surface laptop. Anyways, what I'm saying is when you're looking at a laptop, it's important to watch reviews and like customer reviews and just like people, just look at the thoughts of the people who've used it because they can give you a better understanding of a spec sheet than a spec sheet. But when you're looking at laptops, spec sheets can say a whole lot. Okay, it's still important to watch reviews, but spec sheets itself can do a lot. Okay. Anyways, enough with that. Okay. I want to see a laptop over the $2,000 budget. You know what? I already know what I want to go for. I want to go for the Razer Blade, simply because the Razer laptops are just in its own bubble. Okay, so there's like gaming laptops, like HP makes gaming laptops, Lenovo makes gaming laptops, Dell makes gaming laptops. Everyone makes gaming laptops, but Razer, they're in like their own little class. They're in their own class of gaming laptops. They're like the most high-end, hardcore gaming you can get, and I like that about that, even though the price is a lot. They have a few models. I believe there's like the Razer Blade Pro, the Razer Blade Regular, and then there's like the Stealth, right? But we're gonna go for any 15-inch laptop because that's what I recommend you should get for like school, college, university, 15 inches or less is what you should go for. If you try going above that, it's gonna be a bit of pain when it comes to portability and whatnot. Okay, so we got the Razer Blade. Here's the thing, like this one's like 3,000, this one's 5,000, but I don't want to even put this one because this just seems unrealistic. Like, what are the chances of someone actually buying this? Like, unless you're unless you have a huge like disposable income and like you actually feel like you can take use of all these specs, a lot of you guys won't buy it, right? So I'm gonna try to find something just above 2,000, maybe 2,000 to 3,000, because that makes more realistic sense. Okay, so let's see. Base edition OLED 4K 60 hertz. See. See, this laptop is 2,500 almost. And it has almost identical specs, well, except the processor, to what the Asus laptop that we just looked at. But what I do like, this one's solid. This one's really solid. Razer Blade 15 Advanced Edition, Full HD, 240 Hz, GeForce GTX 2070 Max Q. Max Q is basically like their portable version, I guess. And then 240 Hz, I already said that. Yeah, when I'm if I'm getting a gaming laptop, I don't even want a 4K screen just because 4K, it's hard to natively push 4K resolution from a laptop GPU. So you're just better off getting a Max-Q GPU that can actually support 240 hertz instead of 4K. All right, this is gonna be a Razer Blade 15 Advanced Edition. We're gonna throw that in here. Gaming laptop over 2,000. Get the link. Awesome. All right, so this is it. $2,000. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how long I have been streaming for. If it's closer to an hour, I'm gonna end the stream and then we're gonna resume this as like a series later on. Let me check. So I've been streaming for about 35 minutes, so I think I can stream for a little bit longer. But if you guys can tell, I'm about to go out, so I just wanted to hop on stream real quick, just because it's fun now. It's so much better to stream. Um, Now that I finally have like kind of a setup going on. It's not proper. I'm gonna be getting a lot more upgrades later on to the stream, but for now, it works perfectly fine for me. Okay, we're gonna head down into back to Amazon. Okay, because at the end of the day, Amazon's accessibility is just, we gotta check something out. We gotta go to the Surface. We gotta check out Surface laptops, bro. Come on. Surface laptops are basically MacBooks of Windows. Okay. The reason why the MacBook is such a good laptop is because it's made by the same. It's because the same person or the same company makes the software and the hardware. Okay, and a lot of the times when someone makes the software and the hardware, it just works out well because they can spend, well, they don't even have to spend, but they can better optimize the software and hardware to work together versus taking like an open source software and having to figure out your own hardware and kind of pair it and couple it, and it doesn't always work out smoothly. That's why Windows laptops, although are highly spec'd, still have like weird glitches and lags in Windows. Okay, which is why MacBooks that are way less spec'd are like a lot better at like smoothness. CO Sloth World, yo CO, what is up, man? I think the only mod on this on my channel. Thank you for joining, dude. Yo, we were just taking a look at the Razer Blade 15 that you have. I think in my opinion, I rate it as the best laptop over like above the $2,000 range in terms of specs. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to looking at the Surface. Oh, we got a new comment. Is it bad to keep my laptop plugged in at 100% while gaming because I'm worried about destroying my battery? So I actually had the same question a couple months ago, and I looked into it. Like I properly researched into it, and what I found out was, okay. So first of all, if you're using your laptop battery to game, that's even worse because one, now your battery is draining at a faster rate, so you're gonna have to charge it faster. So like you're wasting your discharges. And the other thing is, if you keep it plugged in, you can obviously get better graphics and stuff like that because, well, now it doesn't have to limit its power, right? So what I found out is, for me at least, right, there's an option called the Dell Power Manager, and I can choose like different profiles, right? And I can choose this option that says all AC plugged in or something along those lines. And basically what it does is the laptop doesn't charge. Okay, I think theoretically this is how it works. I may be wrong, but what it does is it discharges until like 40% and then charges back up to 80% and then lets it go back down to 40, back up to 80, and so on and so forth. And apparently what happens is when you do this, it's so much healthier for the battery versus if you were to charge it all the way up to 100, come back down to 0, go back to 100, come back to 0. Apparently if you do that, you're wasting your discharges, and like lithium ion batteries obviously degrade over time and so on and so forth, right? So, okay, for some reason, there we go. So if you go here, see like my battery health is excellent, and I don't want to do it right now, but there's a way to check like your battery health report, and I have almost close to design capacity, which means I've been taking care of my battery pretty well. And all I've been doing is, if I go to my battery settings, I think it's just here, I can choose primarily AC use, recommended for users who primarily operate their system while plugged into an external power source. This setting may extend your battery's lifespan by lowering the charge threshold. So now instead of going to 100, it charges to maybe 50, 60, 70, 80, somewhere, I don't know. And it just basically takes care of your laptop for you. I just use this option. I don't think about it too much. If the battery goes bad, it's like what, $50, $100 to replace it. Don't overstress it too much. But yeah, I think using it plugged in is a way better option than having to waste your battery juice. Okay, for Surface laptops, let's look at the new Surface Book. Actually, I want to look at this because just because it says new. Let's see if this is actually proper. I never liked this design, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just didn't like it because I have a friend who owned this laptop. Well, the Surface Book 2, I think. And the screen was really flimsy just because of how cheap the connectors are, or you guys can't see it properly. There you go. Like, you see how like it has connectors so basically when you're using it connected, it's flimsy because that's the only attachment. There's no other connection on it. Yeah, this is good. Like for 2000, this is an ultimate like note-taking laptop because you can fold it in and you can just basically hide the keyboard and use it like a tablet. So I would say go for the 15-inch as always. If possible, go for the 15-inch. 3000. I don't need anything better because the fact that it's already offering you an i7, I don't know what the exact spec is, but that's kind of sad that they're not giving me the exact specs. i7, these guys are stupid. Why are they saying NVIDIA GeForce, but they're not telling me which one it is? See, they're trying to portray themselves as Apple. Like, they're trying to make it seem really basic, so people would easily switch over. GPU, if I can find this. 1660 Ti, this is amazing. But I don't know if this one has that. You know what? Who cares? Go with this. Because they also have a student discount. So if you guys are actually trying to buy it as a student, you can get like a proper discount. Okay. By the way, the only sad thing is you guys are gonna have to go into accessories and basically buy a Surface Pen. Whatever. Who cares? The Surface Pen is like $100 or $200. I still think it's a good laptop. Surface. Wow, I can't spell. Surface Book 3. And the other thing is when you're looking to buy like a laptop, try to get it like on sale because laptops are some of the products that are always like overpriced at launch, and their real price is always on sale. Like this one, I would wait till it goes on sale because Microsoft has like really good sales all the time. So I would wait for sales. Like even on my XPS, or you know what, better than the XPS. When I bought my first laptop, the Dell 7567, I think, I basically got like close to $500 off on it, and it was pretty good. Like it was like $300. It was $300 off the price, and then like I got $200 credit to purchase stuff I wanted from Dell or whatever. Yeah, this is kind of what we were looking at, right? The i7, it's not available. Yeah, Amazon has that problem where not everything is available. Well, because they're like retail, right? So whatever the best product, like more than likely this specific spec is probably what sells out the most, and that's the reason why they have it in stock because they can't afford to have every single specific specification because they don't know if it's all gonna sell, right? Okay, so we got the 2000. I'm not gonna fill out everything. Let's just try looking at gaming laptops under 500. Is that possible? Do you guys think it's possible? I don't know. We're about to find out. Let me just go into Amazon. I use Amazon just because it's a base point or like gaming laptop. It might not work. Who knows? Amazon is gonna laugh in my face. Laptop computers and price is under. You know what? Just because I'm gonna say 600, just to give some leeway for it. Damn, there's nothing. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's 500 Canadian. Like, what was I really expecting, right? But we could try one thing. Now, if you're a student, more than likely, you're not balling, right? So you're trying to get your tech on the low, right? So let's look at eBay and see if they have any completed sales for maybe any auctions or something that we can get a general gist of how much it would cost if you were to buy secondhand gaming laptops or maybe refurbished. Who knows? So let's once again search for gaming laptop. I want to look at completed or sold listings, I guess. Let's put completed listings as well. And then I need to go into price. I'm gonna put 600. This is also Canadian, by the way. Okay, and it has to be in working condition, right? So that's the other thing, because these ones are broken, so we can't look at those. Okay, we got a first option here. Dell Latitude 14.1-inch gaming laptop, HD LED, Intel Core i5, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 SSD, HDMI. Now this seems pretty normal. This is kind of similar to the specs that our Ultrabook has. Maybe the Ultrabook probably has a better CPU. Maybe. I got a Lenovo IdeaPad L340 gaming laptop with i5 9 blah 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 and whoa, okay, that's pretty good. For 750 British pounds. Let's see, 750 British pounds. That's like $1,300 laptop. I would say that's a good deal. The only problem I have with that is the RAM. I wish it was 16 gigs, but hopefully it is upgradable. If that's the case, then you got a W. If it's not upgradable, that's not the best move, but I think it's upgradable. Most likely should be. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, this guy's a scammer. Intel HD graphics 5500. Let me read that one more time. Intel HD graphics 5500. Now, there's nothing wrong with that spec. Okay, for the price point, I guess it's okay. But the problem is, this guy said, shop with peace of mind, knowing your purchase is backed by AAA PCs. Oh wait, no, that's their store. I thought he was trying to say that AAA games can be run on this, but no, I wouldn't get that. I don't have the money right now. I'll upgrade it after. Yeah. Okay, as long as the upgradability is there, the option. So when you do want to upgrade and when you're ready for the upgrade, boom. It's like what, $50, $100. You buy a new RAM stick, throw that in there, and you're good to go. Nah, it's out of luck. We can't find one. All right. Okay. So the stream's gone for almost an hour. We're at the 50-minute mark. I'm gonna wrap it up. And basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna join in tomorrow. We're gonna continue for another hour, and we're going to see if we can fill this out. And then hopefully, I'll make it public. So if you guys are looking for a laptop, you guys can consider getting them. I don't know. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna post this stream on my channel, so if you missed the stream, you guys can watch it. That's what I'm gonna be doing with all my streams from now on. But anyways, if you guys joined in, thank you so much for joining. It means a lot, like really, really do. And yeah, I'm about to head out, go to the beach or something. So, oh, one more comment. This is about when I go back to school. I need help changing who I am. I always try to be funny, but people just call me weird. Any tips, or do you know where I can get tips? Please. That's a bit of a weird question. Because it's a tech stream. But all I can say is, I always try to be funny, but people just call me weird. I guess just don't try to be funny. Just don't stop trying. Just do you. Don't try to be funny or try not to be funny. Just do you. And if they call you weird, well, that who cares? You're weird for being you. That's their problem. If they call you weird for trying to be funny, then you're not the weird one. Your persona of trying to be funny is weird, right? So it shouldn't even affect you, man. All I gotta say is just keep your chin up. Just do you, be you. Don't try to be anything. And if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. That's their loss. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.